Hi, I'm Torstein from Cinema Terror, and let's go full on action with the 1990s David A. Pryor movie Invasion Force. Invasion Force takes place in the woods somewhere where a film crew is trying to complete an action opus before they are interrupted by a group of soldiers who are there to do something evil. The director of the film, Ben Adams, now has to get his crew together and go head to head against the evil soldiers in order to both survive and finish their own movie.
Cut! Cut! Jesus Christ, Troy, what the hell are you doing? We almost had it perfect.
Look, I'm sorry, Ben. I didn't mean to override your authority, but she stepped on my damn foot again.
I think that was the premise, but honestly, it doesn't matter. There is no story here, just the premise of a film crew going toe-to-toe with bad guys. Most of the film consists of either the good guys or the bad guys walking around in the woods with heavy armor on them. Oh, and shootouts between them, lots and lots of shootouts. Invasion Force actually starts out quite interesting by setting up the premise of the film crew filming a low-budget action movie out in the woods. It feels nearly like a 80s slasher film at first, as it could just as easily have been a slasher film being shot within a slasher film. I did like the premise here, as it is not something I believe I've seen in action films before, although I'm sure there are other examples of this out there somewhere. While the premise is cool and they do attempt to do some stuff with it, it still feels a bit underused, and that they should have come up with clever stuff for the film crew versus the bad guys parts. But that would be too much to expect, as this is at its core just another low-budget action film that is comfortable by not trying to achieve anything else than selling itself to the B-movie crowd by having a nice-looking VHS cover to it. The main attraction to it is the fact that it's written and directed by David A. Pryor. If you're into low-budget action horror films of the 80s and 90s, then Pryor's name should be familiar to you due to him being the guy behind fun stuff like Deadly Prey, Killer Workout, and Hell on the Battleground. What you hope for when you press play on a David A. Pryor movie is, first, that the tape actually plays, as most of his stuff is only available on VHS, and second, that the film will go over from trying to be a serious movie into hilarious, insane shit that will leave you grasping for air by laughing. Invasion Force didn't really go there, which makes this one of his more boring efforts. There are some awesome bazooka usage, and one or two guys do explode, but other than that, most of the film feels so slow that it's hard to pay attention to it. Seeing guys shoot at each other for 70% of a movie is not as exciting as you might believe. The characters are all mostly dull too. The hero is, of course, the director of the fictional film. More sense than having this average looking guy be the hero would be to make the main actor Troy be the hero, as he has the silly, over the top 80s look going for him, and they could have made the character just be unaware that he wasn't acting in the movie anymore when he goes up against the bad guys. That could have turned the movie into insane Deadly Prey territory and made the stuff between the action scenes more interesting. Oh, and the great one-liners would basically be able to write themselves. But I guess the filmmakers enjoyed the idea of making the average man director into the hero much better. And of course, the main actress of the fictional film do fall for him at the end of the movie. Speaking of her, she was incredibly annoying throughout the entire film, and if that was made on purpose, which it must have, then I would have to wonder what the intention was. Was she supposed to be childish cute or anything like that, or was the actress just so bad that this was the best that you could get out of her?
What are you doing here? I told you to stay with the others.
Well, excuse me for disobeying your commands. Thought you could use a little help.
I'm doing just fine on my own.
Well, considering that dazzling display of your physical agility that I've just witnessed, I'd say you're lucky you haven't killed yourself yet.
On the positive side, Richard Lynch shows up as the main bad guy.
Well, Mr. Adams, I see you finally come to.
I know he's done a lot of great work and he has an awesome bad guy look to him, but when I see him I always think of his memorable role of Major Kraus from Puppet Master 3, which elevates every other movie I see him in also. Invasion Force is a normal late 80s, early 90s low-budget action film. There is a good premise, but little is done with it. The best part is some of the all too few special effects and the appearance of Richard Lynch. Other than that, this has been forgotten for a reason and is not worth hunting down. Invasion Force gets a 2 out of 5. So I guess that was Invasion Force. Has anyone out there seen this one? Do you know of any other hidden gems of action films from this time era that no one has discovered yet? Let me know about it in the comment section below, like, subscribe and all of that stuff, and thank you for watching.